Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. We're in Detroit, Michigan. The Pistons are playing before their hometown crowd.
And what I love about marketing, he takes care of the basketball. And that's a result of being patient, playing smart, and just generally getting his points within the flow of the offense.
The Pistons shooting their first free throw of the game here.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws. So those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Here's Collier. Pass to Sexton. Inside, and Kessler throws it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. DB, one thing about Kessler, he will challenge anybody at the rim. Wow.
There's no question, Kevin. Walker Kessler is one of those guys who's not afraid to get dunked on. He is a rim protector of the highest order. He's going to win some, he's going to lose some, but he's always going to try to do his job.
Pass to Ivy. And slam dunk by Ivy.
And man, can Ivy fly. I mean, a big-time finish.
Kessler with the bucket. Kessler's got 6.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
Back to Harris. Stolen by Markkanen. And now here comes Collins leading the break. And then Collins slams it in.
One of the most explosive young bigs we have. Collins quick off the floor and gets creative at the rim.
Kicks it out to Markkanen. Three-pointer. And Kessler throws it down.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, I was able to talk with J.B. Bickerstaff for a minute. Now, I asked Coach about the defensive game plan tonight, and he said preventing easy buckets around the rim, and that starts with John Collins. He's a great interior scorer, especially when he gets ahead of steam, so you have to limit those opportunities. Guys, back to you.
All right, David, thanks. And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Pistons making a change here. Well, Greg, over the last few seasons, one area of consistency for the Jazz has been their rebounding.
Yeah, and they have some size, and they make controlling the boards a focal point. When you're playing Utah, you better be ready to put a body on somebody.
Kicks it out to Markkanen. Knocks down the 3-ball.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Nice ball movement by Utah. Drills it from outside.
How about the response from Colin Sexton with some range?
Ivy on the wing. Thompson outside. Pass to Stewart. There's the three. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
One thing I really like about Ausar Thompson, he's a team-first guy, always willing to make the extra pass.
Now Kessler. In the corner, Collins with it. Just 5 to shoot. Markkanen from outside. Rebound, Detroit. And now the fast break, Ivey with the ball. Down it goes, his third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
Wow, Ivey just takes off. That high-effort transition play, that's what will make him an asset moving forward.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Stolen by Kessler. To the inside. Here's Collier. Outside, Sexton. Another miss by Utah.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And Harris wide open. He shoots from outside off the mark. Jazz leading by 7. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And Kessler throws it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Back to Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that simply stated a terrific play.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. A big-time effort for Walker Kessler, providing a lot of energy for Utah. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. Back to the action in just a minute. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And an important part of every team's game, we'll look at the hustle stats for the Jazz.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
When a team, Doris, is on a losing streak, what lessons can be learned from that?
Now, Kevin, you know this. Losing streaks seem to be inevitable in the NBA. The season is too long to go through without some adversity.
Well, this is as easy as it gets for Collins. Once he establishes position, the defense is toast.
Hardaway, no good. Jazz leading by 11. Outside, Markkanen. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Markkanen.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for Detroit. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you. Tobias Harris, over the course of his career, has played a lot at both forward positions. He says, I'm comfortable playing both of them. I'm not big on the position thing. I'm versatile. Kevin, he's just a basketball player and a very, very good one.
I would agree, David. I know you like him. We like him as well. A very skilled one at that. Thank you very much. Collins with some nice D. Utah with the ball. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. And when you look at John Collins' advanced numbers, Doris, they jump off the page.
Yeah, probably the advanced numbers you're referencing, Kevin. Offensive rating, true shooting percentage. And when you look at it through that lens, Collins is absolutely able to score from a variety of spots on the floor, and the guy's an absolute terror on the glass.
And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Kessler. Great defense that time from Duren. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. second quarter. We're a little over a minute and a half in. Here's Hardaway. From the wing. Here's Harris. Nice work on the board. It's paying off with the basket.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
And how about the heart from Collins on that play, working through the foul for the and-one opportunity.
The Jazz shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Utah leading by 15. It's stolen by Cunningham. Stolen by Collins. The open look here for Sexton. Offline with his three. And Greg, for longtime Pistons fans, that Bad Boys era was so special.
I mean, Detroit's a tough, hard-working town, and those teams did have great talent led by Isaiah Thomas, but it was their physical, intimidating style of play that made them the Bad Boys.
Pass to Harris. Three-pointer. Happy to see that one go in for a second make in 5 attempts.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Outside Collins. They get it back. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Jazz passing it around. Buries the long-range jumper.
Listen, even average three-point shooters are going to make that shot. Defense must be better.
Beasley right side. For three, Harris. Second chance shot. Shot's good by Duren.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Doris, when you think of the Utah Jazz, where do they fit in a very competitive Western Conference?
Well, think about it, Kev. The Gobert and Mitchell era was successful, but they couldn't get to the ultimate prize. So then you trade those two players away, you get a load of picks. This is the direction you've chosen, but now it's going to take some time and some patience.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And here's Harris from the arc. That's a bucket. His third of the game. He shot the ball 7 times.
And through hard work, this has become Harris's bread and butter. A knockdown shooter off the catch.
Here's Kessler. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Markkanen looking it over. Pass to Collier. Misses the three. Back to Markkanen. And that one's on target from the wing. Markkanen's got 6 points.
Love to see the 7-footer Markkanen go right up with it. Doesn't give the defense time to react.
Shot's good by Duren.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
To the wing on the left. Here's Collier. Hits the three-point bomb. Collier's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Jazz. 3 seconds left. That shot no good. And so it's Utah. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And when you take a look at Jalen Duren, a big man, Greg, who seems to get better each and every season.
Well, you know, he averaged a double-double in his second season. I especially like how hard he goes after rebounds. This guy has a bright future in this league.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. The Utah Jazz last season became one of the first teams in the league to move their games to broadcast television. It's a gamble, but they just about tripled their reach. And with the rapid growth in the region, they have a chance to attract new fans. And Kevin, no doubt, other NBA teams are keen to see how this goes.
Oh, David, no question at all. We thank you for your report.
And you have to appreciate the all-out effort Jay Navi gives you on the court. He works so hard to find ways to get involved and prove he belongs here. And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Good on the shot.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
A fine shooter from deep. Clarkson has a good feel for when to let it fly.
Jazz leading by 13. This one for three. Sinks the three-pointer. Clarkson's got 6 here in this quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
"90 seconds now into the second half. Out to Harris. Off target from three-point range.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
And that one good from Clarkson.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Cunningham gets the bucket.
You can play Cunningham on the ball, off the ball. He's really a generational talent, partly because of his versatility.
And there's a call on Tobias Harris. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Sensabaugh. Nothing on the board. Pass to Filipowski. 6 on the shot clock. And the Jazz another 3.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Ivy with the bucket.
And chasing after the play. Nice work by Ivy getting in there and winning the second chance opportunity.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And J.B. Bickerstaff has called a timeout. He's made the decision he wants to huddle up with his guys. So Detroit going with an almost entire new group here. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. In the corner, George with it. Sinks the triple. George has got himself on the board with 3 there.
And developing that 3-ball shot, George is putting in the work now.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Beasley outside. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Clarkson on the wing. Utah moving it around. George with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. Pass to Sensabaugh. And the Jazz another 3.
Boy, outstanding pass and execution. They'd love to see Clarkson do that on a consistent basis.
Read down low. Beasley for 3. Come on. Rebounded by the Jazz. And the Jazz pushing it up now. The three. Pass to Sensabaugh. And it's Beasley in the corner. Pistons working now with a new shot clock. Stewart with it. It's hauled in by Sensabaugh. In the corner, it's Clarkson. Takes the three. Good on the three-point shot. Clarkson's got 12.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team, productive and efficient.
Here's Stewart. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Filipowski. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
A nice shot by Reed.
Great awareness by Thompson, wanting to find his open teammates whenever he can.
Hendricks can't get it to go.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
And so it's Utah, finishing the quarter up by a
65.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Here's Potter. He trains the quick shot. Potter's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Utah. It's Reed, high post. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Martin for three. He's off on that one. Pass to Stewart. Launches a three. A rebound by the Jazz. And now Utah, fast break. Good on the triple.
This is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
I think this is what we call, quote, running a team off the floor. They have been fantastic in transition.
Kicks it out to Beasley. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
We know Mr. Beasley wants to drain it from distance, especially if you give him any kind of space.
Potter misses. Here are the Pistons with the ball. To the middle. Back to Reed. Shoots it up. Stewart misses.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Nobody near Williams. Drills the three-pointer. Williams has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. The shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Here's Stewart. The shot missing. Good work defensively by Martin. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Right side, Williams. On the wing, Williams. Pass to Mikhailuk. Here's Juzang. Potter misses.
I'll tell you, everything went right in terms of execution. He just can't get it to go.
Here's Thompson. Takes it off the glass.
Gotta do more than this to stop Thompson. He's used to having to fight through contact.
Now Martin. Left side, Williams. Outside, Martin. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Paul Reed. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. The Jazz with another miss. And the Pistons with possession here. Here's Cunningham. For three, Harris. Up again. Duran. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Detroit. Back to Ivy. There's the triple. The putback. Rebound by Williams. Utah leading by 23. Pass to Mikhailuk. Launches it. And he's good on the three ball. Mikhailuk's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. They get it again. And a missed layup. Now, here's Duran. And it goes down 2 points.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Utah.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
Pass to Martin. Shot clock at 6. Here's Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
Oh, I love the move by Cunningham, coming up with a steal and then sending it up the court.
To the paint. Here's Williams. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
And Utah has possession. To the left side wing. Nice ball movement by Utah. Pass to Juzang. Three-pointer, Martin. Here's Potter. Bangs home the trifecta.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
The shot's good.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
Here's Juzang. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep three-point territory. And no good. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. A resounding victory for them. And
I get the best of me.